You ever been in love? Maybe you just had lust for someone. How about loyalty? Was it there? Or attention? Maybe they just wanted that. Manipulation and brainwashing? They're all different words. They're all different definitions that I will be going over before we get into the abusive manipulation and behavioral tactics that happen when you are being manipulated in a relationship. How you can tell someone is doing them, and how you can slowly but surely get over these after being in a manipulative relationship. So stay tuned, because you guys already know the deal. It's about to get real. And I will be naming off these definitions of these words straight from what Google feels like they are. First off is love, an intense feeling of deep affection. Lust, very strong sexual desires. Loyalty, the quality of being loyal, a strong feeling of support. Attention, notice taken of someone or something. Manipulation, handle or control, typically in a skillful manner. And brainwashing, the process of pressuring someone into adopting radically different beliefs by using systematic and often forcible means. And these are all definitions of what can happen to you in a relationship, in a friendship, in a work environment. But today we'll be talking about relationships. So strap up your seatbelt. We are going to be talking about these tactics that may go on so you can realize them, or you can help your friend realize them, or anyone you may see go through this realize, and hopefully get them out of it before it is too late or something worse happens. So stay tuned, because I'm just here to help. I'm not no expert, but hopefully you get anything out of this. Let's get it. So first off, why manipulate? Why would someone do this to their significant other? Why would someone do this to someone they foresee in their future that they want to spend so long with? Well, in general, people manipulate others to get what they want, to protect their ego, and to avoid having to take responsibility for their own actions. They may feel the need to punish, control, or dominate their partner. This may mean they are seeking pity or attention, or have other selfish notices or desires. And this is unfortunate, because this happens a lot in this world that goes unnoticed, that goes unsaid, and people have to deal with this within themselves on getting over it. So let's get into these tactics of how you can tell someone is being manipulative in a relationship. From verywellmind.com, that is my source. Signs of manipulation is gaslighting, passive aggressive behavior, lying and blaming, threats and cohesiveness, withdrawal and withholding, and isolation. I will be going over some of these definitions, the ones that we feel like we have to sit down and actually go over. Others are kind of self-explanatory what they are. But first off is gaslighting. They may blame you for things and minimize what you're feeling. They might say you're crazy or too sensitive. The person will deny wrongdoing on the part and to assist control over what you think. That's pretty much what manipulating is, but that's what the gaslighting exactly means. The passive aggressive behavior, we kind of know what passive aggressive behavior is, but I will be going over this one. And this person may not express how they're really feeling. This may mean dodging the discussion, or certain topics may occur when this is happening, and it's just a sign of like making sure that they're not bringing something up. Now this can go into two hands. This can be because they're afraid to bring it up, because maybe you're gonna get mad at them. Maybe they feel like this isn't the right situation, the right time to bring it up, or whatever the case may be. Because I know I've kind of had this kind of passive aggressive behavior, and I was never manipulating. I was just scared to bring it up, because it felt like every time I brought something up, it was wrong. They got mad at me for something maybe I was uncomfortable with, and that's just not fair. But this can be a sign of manipulation, as we're going over. The next thing is withdrawal or withholding. This may include the silent treatment, withhold info, and even affection, as in sex. Now, if you're withholding someone just because, and you're trying to manipulate them and try to make them feel like they're not worth anything or they're not sexy, and that's your partner, well, yeah, that's messed up. But if you're doing this because you feel like they're grimy or doing something on the other end, this is where your communication has to really come in. And if you can't do that with your partner, you probably shouldn't be with them, or you should probably stop talking to them, whatever the case may be. The next one that I'm going to be going over, probably the last one, is isolation. This person may cut off the contact with family and friends, especially if they express a dislike towards them. Now, on the other hand, they might turn your feelings or your family or your friends all against you. Unfortunately, this could be taken to the next level, which would be brainwashing. And this would mean a vulnerability is created and a self-centered, malicious person may do this and brainwash you and believe in what they think you should believe, what they think what is right, and what they think they can get over on you, and eventually you believe that as well, which is being brainwashed. Now, I've been brainwashed myself, and it's been within a company, in a relationship, and this is why I talk about it, because I know a lot of people who have gone through this, including myself, and it's unfortunate, and I don't condone any of this behavior. If you have a partner, a significant other, you should want to work things out with them. And however it is that you guys have to sit down, communicate, cool. But if it's toxic, if it's to the point where you guys are playing mind games with each other, just stop. And I know it's easier said than done. And sometimes love is blind. And I get that because I've been through that. But it's not worth it at the end for both you guys to be miserable and to put each other through something, and it affects everyone else around you. So we're going to be moving on to the next topic. So lastly, I'm going to be going over the effects of manipulation and how you can slowly but surely heal from the manipulation you went through. And this source will be civichealth.com. It's CIVIQ health.com. All my sources will be down in the bottom where the description is at, and anything else you may need to know. But these effects may be fear of triggering the manipulator, confusion, questioning oneself, anxiety or depressive disorder, passive behavior, guilt and shame, numbness, seeking approval, and resentment. And no one deserves to go through this, especially if you kept it solid. If you're a good human being and someone just took you for granted, that is not cool. And I know people who went through that. I know at certain points in times, a lot of these that were said are happening, and it happens a lot, like I've said earlier. And I just want to be able to prevent this. I want this to be known so people may know, because a lot of people don't know what's really going on when they're being manipulated, or from a distance, someone's seen someone else get manipulated. I'm going to be going over the healing process. Now, there is no linear path to healing, especially if you recently ended a relationship with a person who manipulated you. You have to simultaneously deal with a breakup and the residual feelings that came with being manipulated and treated badly in a romantic relationship. And before I go over these 5 tips on how you can slowly get healed, just know there is no magic potion. And just know, as a human, you're worth something. You're here for a reason, and you're an amazing person. Understand that day by day, it's a healing process. All right. So first thing that you can do to heal, research and find out why someone would do this to you. 2, despite what the manipulator may say, recognize mistreatment when you're mistreated. 3, listen to yourself and your gut. Being manipulated may mess with your head, but stick to what you believe in, your morals, your values, your goals, your gut. What something may be telling you. Don't ignore the red flags. 4, set boundaries to ensure this person cannot treat you this way anymore. And at all costs, try your best to stay away from this person. Even if you have to have someone with you, if you have to see them, just be wise. And lastly, let yourself grieve. It's all right to not be all right. It's all right to be upset. It's all right to go through this. It's all right to feel like the end of the world. But, and that's a big but, understand that it is temporary. Understand that day by day you will have to heal. And I don't know how long. It could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 5 years. But as long as you're willing to learn, you grow, to better yourself, to help yourself heal, and understand that sometimes that is being alone as well, it's all right. Everything will be all right. I know myself, I've been through it. I've been through a physical abusive relationship, a mentally draining relationship, a manipulative one, and damn near brainwashing one on how I should act, how I should talk, what I can do, what I can't do. And it is draining. It feels like you got your soul sucked out of you, and it is not good. It doesn't feel good, and you feel like you're not a human. And to anyone that's going through that, I'm not no professional talking about this video, but I just want to help in any type of way. I want to make sure that you know you're not alone. And if there's anything you want to say, anything you want to ask, go ahead, go down in the comments and do so. I'm here to help in any type of way. Much love to everyone who support me, who watched the video, and just that's all I can ask for. If you want, only if you want, no fake love, subscribe, hit the bell right next to it, get all my videos on time, like it so it could get put out to more people on YouTube. And you guys already know the deal. It's grind time, baby. Let's get it. We out.